I kick-started Maker Ed initiative in the beginning of 2015 at SMK Puchong. What I'm talking about here is not playing with iPhone or tab or your smartphone or even learning Microsoft Word or PowerPoint. I'm talking about programming skills, robotics, as well as playing around with the open source hardware technology like Arduino and Raspberry Pi.
How the project started, it was great to have the amount of support that we got from UEM Group, not just from the financial standpoint, but also from the volunteers that we got to join the program.
They started to tinker around and I saw them scrap this design and come up with a new one based on the resources around them, which is exactly what I wanted them to do.
I like that it shows them that if I don't do well in your normal classroom exams, there's still other things that I can look forward to. I know some of these kids, they don't do well in the exams, but they can build things. And that's pretty amazing. And it's great that they are being appreciated for these skills.
The outside we got doctor, engineer, architect are more jobs, but when we learn this, we can have a private company of Earth. We can start.
From day one, actually they can't make a decision and also start the project. As a mentor, we act as a starter for them to start the project and maintain the progress of the project.
My role as a mentor just show as many concepts as possible, and at the end of the day, they need to solve some problems.
I'm really humbled by the whole experience because I've always spoken passionately about working with the lower income background community, working with kids from this segment of the community and seeing the sort of challenges that they have to deal with. Working with these kids, showing up on Saturday mornings for 3 hours or 3 hours and a half and actually guiding them through the process and teaching them something new every time, that really opened my eyes.
One thing that has stuck most with me is that to not be afraid to make mistakes. So I like to tell this story because it has such an impact on me. I was teaching one of the kids and I was looking at his code. There was clearly something wrong. And I said to him like, hey Latif, do you think this is right? And he looks at me and he says like, Kak Jo, kalau salah, I cuba lagi lah. Kalau salah lagi, I cuba lagi lah. And I thought that was brilliant. For me, I wish I had that when I was growing up.
As a person, it is very important for us to have the ability to teach, have the ability to transfer knowledge to another being. Because we know that the knowledge will be used for good. To teach is not an easy thing because we ourselves will need to learn how to approach certain topics from a certain angle, which best communicate the knowledge to the person. Everybody learn differently. Even at work, it is important for us to continue share information with our colleagues. And if we go up the career ladder, we have a responsibility to always pass down the knowledge that we have so that our subordinates, our team, continue to grow. And of course, the company will grow as well. Education is the most sustainable form of investment.
The problem that they have chosen to tackle is related to handicapped people, especially blind people and those with mobility problems. So the solution that they came up with was a robot that would help to guide these people. Maybe in the future transport these people. They simply called it obstacle avoidance robot.
They improve in terms of how to work as a team. At first, it's a little hard for me to engage with them. Of course, we don't really know each other at that time. And so when I ask questions, actually I ask one question and just reply one. So along the way, I think we have developed a very good relationship. Sometimes they have problems in programming, so they call me because I got some experience about Arduino as well.
And also the second thing that they've done quite well is that they're studying. When they first started out, they didn't speak much English, but now they do. Even though it's broken, I'm really glad that they're trying. They're putting effort in and they're trying.
Order to unlock the door. Okay, let's try. I put 3 passwords. If 4 passwords, see you. I knocked the 4 times, which is wrong. That's not 3 times. Because the password is the correct password is a 3. Thanks.
All in all, I think the kids did really great. So we sent in 6 teams to the Kuala Lumpur Science and Engineering Fair, which happened in Mines on the 31st October. And they all had their very own ideas and projects that they presented to the crowd there, pitting themselves against 200 of the country's best. And mind you, these are kids from relatively lower socioeconomic backgrounds. So they went up against kids from some of your boarding schools, some of your top science schools in the country. So it was a really great exposure in that sense, because this wasn't just about them putting their project out there, but they had to present it and talk to other people about their project and run them through, the whole steps of how they got to where they were.
I had the privilege of coaching a few of them. One in which I believe whom took away most from my time with him was Haziq. I didn't actually teach him programming at the time, because they don't only learn programming, they also learn other things as well, including presentation, because they were asked to present their project at the competition. I shared with him Steve Jobs presentation video and showed him how best to present his product. It was interesting experience for both of us to watch it together and learn something from it. So initially he was very monotonous in his delivery. By the end of the class, I think he managed to deliver a very convincing presentation of his product. He managed to stand up straight, move around a bit, use proper hand gesture and body language, use the right intonation to sell his product.
UEM and all of us were able to join the ride and support this project as much as possible. Clearly, this project has been positive for everyone.
The benefit to mentor actually can get how to be a good mentor, and as well as how to motivate people around us.
In the process, I've learned a lot about myself and how to help others, especially those younger than me and those who need help.
I like because we learn about technology stuff and two embedded system, which is Raspberry Pi and Arduino. Also, we learn about the Lego stuff, and we can do our project in our own version with them. That's why I like the Maker app.
And also, there will be mentors coming, so you can get more knowledge from the mentor.
Sir masih mau continue kerana Sir nampak banyak awak suka, number 1. Number 2, saya nampak awak banyak belajar. Saya boleh nampak you dari tak mau cakap Inggeris sampai mau cakap Inggeris, dari cakap Tamil sampai cakap Tamil masih, tapi ada mix sedikit Inggeris. So that is very good. It's not about language only, you juga belajar sedikit about programming, electronic. Okay. So I ask you again, do you still want to do this?
Yes!
Good.
Now, it's the end of 2015 now. Here are some of the achievements that we have. We have got 41 students, 20 mentors from UEM who constantly come in and help us with coaching the students. We have taken part in 5 different competitions, 4 exhibitions of national level, as well as multiple collaborations with people like Microsoft, Genovasi and Thinkerers, the local maker community. Now, all this impact wouldn't have made sense until you hear learning reflections from the students, like, sir, next year I want to try out more complex system like Raspberry Pi. Or sometimes they bounce to me some ideas like, sir, why not we make this maker at a club? The kind of perseverance, the kind of learning motivation, the kind of student leadership that has brought out from this Maker Ed platform has actually pushed me thinking about how do we bring this kind of impact to more students, to more schools. And this is exactly what I'm going to focus next year. Now, when I always tell people Maker Ed success, as well as the big supporter behind UEM, they come back to me and ask, how did you get that? And no, it was really Anand who approached me at this time last year, and I was thinking, this bunch of engineers in a really big engineering company who are really passionate about education, passionate about going down to the grassroots level and helping out people, really, why not? So, and that's where our collaboration started, and that's where the rest is history.